Go.
Hi guys, it's the Little Farmers Farm here. Today we're gonna be finishing off putting the soil inside the flower beds. Oh, and as you can see, I've been trying to break it down, but
What have you been doing, little farmer? Are you putting soil in?
Yeah, and I've been trying to break down the big pieces, but there was a giant piece. Couldn't do it. I had to pick it up, smash it, grab it, crush it, melt it.
Go on then, show us how you do it. I bet you can't lift that. Flipping heck, as big as you. Oh, get it at the bottom. That's it, tip her out. Is it all out?
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
Wait, I need the rake.
Well, I thought you had to get rid of the big pieces.
Yeah, but the rake is better because the rake just cuts it in half and that.
Well, show us how you do it with your hands.
Well,
What you did before with them big pieces.
You do this, you go like that, you crush it, and then you squeeze it, and then...
Just rub them together, don't you? And then feel for stones.
Yeah.
That's it, no stones in that, is there?
No.
Go on then, carry on, get a big lump. Great big lump.
I'll get all this and then rub it to see if there's... Wait, there's a big one. Oh, it's just fell apart in my hands.
And what's this stuff here in these bags that we put into these beds?
Perlite.
Perlite.
What?
Perlite.
Perlite.
And vermiculite.
Vermiculite.
And what does that do? What's the idea behind putting that in?
It helps our plants grow, and it also, you know, makes them nutrient. What?
Drainage.
Drainage.
Your cloth ears. I must have told you about 5 times. It helps to retain moisture where needed and wick away moisture or let it drain out so it doesn't get too claggy.
Do it with the rake.
When it's not. So what we've done with these beds, what have we done? How many have we put into each one of these 6 foot by 8 foot? One of each, yeah?
Yeah.
Bags of those that we got from Aldi, I think it was.
And this is how you do it with the rake.
Right, go on, let's have a look.
Well, this is how you cut
And what you're doing now, levelling it off.
Yeah.
We'll get underneath the hoops, like I say.
Right, this is how you level it out.
Getting eaten to death by midges as well today, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we've seen a centipede.
Another one of those western yellow centipedes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
this is how you this is how you break them big pieces up with the, you know, rake.
Yep. Because it's got to be what? It's got to be a fine till, hasn't it?
You just slam it like that.
Yeah, little farmer, push those bits. They're trying to escape.
Oh.
Aren't they?
Oh. I'll just destroy them.
No, what do? You turn it over, don't you? Turn the rake over.
And then...
No. You push it in, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
You don't want it falling out. Push it in. Push it in, that's it. And that way it's contained within the beds then, isn't it?
Oh, and have you seen that we've been, you know, doing some more work all around the Sam's little farm, putting in all that stuff, you know, putting out some of them weeds and all that.
Yeah, we've weeded these existing beds that we put soil into about 3 or 4 weeks ago when we first did them. They're really little tiny weeds. Some of them were quite big. A couple of tap rooters. And then what happened then? We topped them off, didn't we?
Yeah. And then
We've nearly topped them all up.
But first I saw the king of all worms.
Where was he?
Well, he was in there, but we pulled him out the ground and put him in this one.
In that one?
Yeah, because this is the one that we want him to be in.
Well, what it was, we'd already done this bed, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And then we found him in there. We were doing the raking and we didn't want to hurt him, did we? So we took him out and we put him in the other bed. Sure, he'll find his friends later on, won't he? There was actually quite a few worms in here, weren't there?
We lifted him out like this carefully, and then we gently slided him in.
Yeah. He was big, wasn't he?
Yeah.
About how big was he, show us?
Well, he was about...
Was he that big?
No, he was about that wide, and then he was about that big.
He was about 8 inch, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Big fat juicy worm. Well, he'll be alright in here once we put the rest of the netting on the caging, won't he?
Wide, it was that wide.
He was. And the millipede was in there as well, another millipede. I wonder if it was the same millipede, although he didn't look as big as the other one, didn't he?
No.
But he was the same variety, wasn't he?
Maybe it had
A western yellow.
Maybe it had a baby.
Could have been. Or that could have been Mrs. Millipede.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't a millipede as well. We found out it was a centipede, western yellow centipede. And we've actually changed the title, what I've not shown you yet, because I did it last night. I changed the title of the video from the millipede to the centipede. Episode 13. It's now the centipede because it's actually a centipede, wouldn't it?
What did it used to be?
It used to be called the millipede, that episode. Now it's the centipede. That's where Flower Girl knocked the paint over.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We've not seen Flower Girl yet because we were going to film Flower Girl, but unfortunately the battery ran out on the camera, didn't it?
Yeah.
But we'll catch her probably in episode 15 or something like that.
Do we need this bottle?
No, but you're not smashing it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we'll have to pick all the glass up out of there, won't we? If we did that.
Yeah.
And that would be daft, wouldn't it? So we've got some... Just a minute while I talk to them about these nets. So that's the screen netting that we're putting onto the raised beds, and that is the scaffold debris netting, or part of it, that we're going to be putting onto the fruit cages that we're going to make up there, and also onto the hoops down there. It's all a pretty fine weave, so hopefully that's going to keep some of these bugs away. I wish I was wearing some today for these midges that are all over us. These mosquitoes are everywhere.
Why is this like polystyrene stuff? Like,
Polystyrene?
yeah, it's like polystyrene because it's that hard.
Yeah, it's Perspex.
Oh, Perspex.
We're not going to be using that though because we've got those big glass sections from Mick next door, haven't we?
And if you want to see, shall we show you?
No, we're not going on Mick's plot while he's not here, but we will show him next time when Mick's down, probably on the weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
In fact, on the weekend, we're probably, hopefully, going to be up to the point where we need that glass on Sunday, because we're going to make it, aren't we? We're going to make the shed. You look evil there. He's evil, he's evil. So, yeah, that's where we're up to today.
Why is this in the paint?
I don't know, we were late going away on Sunday, weren't we, because we'd been to the party and play.
Yeah, Flower Girl must have put it in the paint.
I think you might have done because you've been using that this evening, haven't you? Up at the top.
No, I wasn't using it.
I actually made the door for the greenhouse, but we've not actually put it on yet because I ran out of time on Sunday. I've not had a chance to come down. So, yeah, I've sort of done the frame for the door, but I didn't get a chance to fit it. So it's there. That's what's going to be going on. It was needs sheeting and fitting, and probably a couple of cross 45 degrees on it to keep it kind of square. Then the back vents there, that's going to be fly screen netted as well, and then the inner fly screen is going to be put on too. Here's our plants that we put in the other day on the Sunday. It's now Wednesday evening. I've watered them once and come down to see them again, and they seem to be okay. It's been hot today, very sunny today, this afternoon actually, and we're due to have what are you doing, little fella?
Well,
wait, is that an anthill?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're doing, we're just about to go actually, but we've watered the plants today, this evening. Always water in the evening, they say.
Wait, Dad.
That's getting a bit wilted, but it'll pick up. It's like I said, it's been very hot today. It's going to be hot tomorrow, so I'm going to come down first thing in the morning and water them.
Are we going to put the door on tomorrow? No.
Well, it's only Thursday tomorrow, mate. But yeah, maybe because I'm finishing at about 4 o'clock tomorrow, and I might pick you up from school, get you changed, and then come down and do some filming down here and fix this up tomorrow night. Yeah, so we can fix this up and leave this then as a completed greenhouse until we come back again on Friday. Okay, and then I'll start doing the base, the foundations. Yeah. For the shed. And then on Saturday and Sunday you can come down and give us a lift with it. I'll see if Uncle Eddie wants to come down as well.
Yeah, but Farmer, what about, you know, them like winch things that make it open and close?
The hinges?
Yeah.
Yeah, well the hinges, we'll sort them out when we actually fit it on. Like I say, I didn't get a chance because you two were mithering the life out of me on Sunday, weren't you? And the flower girl. Weren't you? Right. And we only had a couple of hours. It was about, we spent quite a lot of time at party and play, didn't we? So we didn't really come back for too long, about an hour and a half we came back on Sunday.
She was always using, well, the drill to drill hers together. Well, mine, it weren't even a table.
I know, she was hogging the drill, weren't she, flower girl?
Make a table in the house. Oh, mine was 3 pieces of a table.
Yeah, we had good fun though, didn't we? We had good fun. Yeah. And even though flower girl nearly chopped her thumb off, she didn't really, but she did cut her thumb. But yeah, so that's where we're up to now with the greenhouse build. We've not done too much more on it, to be honest with you, apart from, as I say, put that door together. Yeah, it was. Right, okay, so we better get going, aren't we? Because it's late, innit? It's about I bet it's about 8:30.
Can you see that Mr. Moon's out there?
Mr. Moon, is he out?
Yeah, I can see him.
Let's have a look.
If you stand here, you can see him better.
Yeah, you can see him. Don't know how you zoom on this, but he's just behind that telegraph pole. You can see him there, crescent moon.
If you see him, if you go here, you can see him properly.
Yeah, we've just seen him. So yeah, it is getting quite dark, isn't it? And you've got school tomorrow, so we've got to get you back. You're a bit late, aren't you, tonight? It is. It's about 8:30, and you're usually in bed for now, aren't you? Yeah. So yeah, just a quick one before we go, just about what we've topped these raised beds off with. So we've topped them off with verve that I believe we got from Wicks, or maybe B&Q or someone like that. I can't remember where it was. Look at these as well. We're not going to be able to get past these in a bit, are we, James?
If we get 13 likes, we'll do a home episode where we're showing you around our home and that.
I bet your mum will like that at the moment, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
With that no ceiling in the dining room. Are we not better fixing that and then wait until we got them new windows in first? Yeah. I think she'll probably appreciate that, Mrs. Farmer, won't she? And when we finish the decorating and everything.
Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts, is that what she's called?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you picked.
Right, okay. So just a brief one before the farmer wraps up. As I say, what we've been putting into these raised beds is we've put the verve compost, we've put some topsoil, we've put the compost that my mum made from home, which is the kitchen scraps one. Obviously no meat in it, just